Welcome to Amherst, Massachusetts, and McGirt Alumni Stadium, home to the Minutemen of UMass, just a stone's throw away from where the heart of the American Revolution was fought, and we are anxious to see a fight on the gridiron in this one. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Pandas, taking on the UMass Minutemen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis. UMass will kick off and we'll be underway. He'll bring it out. It's Jeffrey. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Pandas will have some work to do after that short return. And here he comes, the guy who pulls all the strings in this attack.
I think what makes him so unique, he has such a good understanding of this offense. Always seems to know what the answer is to the test.
Always in control. The receivers know they're going to get the football. Everybody believes in this dude.
Wants to fire on second down. And they can't make the connection. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. It's a draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Pandas will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Hauls it in, looking for space. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. So UMass offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
UMass quickly back to the line.
This defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And wings it incomplete. Couldn't make the play last time. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 30. It's a reverse. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. Trying to pick up a first down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And it's a fake. Shuffle it to the tight end. And the gamble pays off as they pick up the first down. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And that one's incomplete. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. The run from the shotgun. Low man wins, and he just smashed him. Knocked down after a pickup of 6, and they're trying to impose their will in the red zone. Ball's at the 13. Back to pass, it's Pumachan. It's complete. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. 2nd and goal for the offense. Got his man quickly. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Minutemen!
What a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. His passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. To the ground with the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
The Minutemen going back to work on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
After the big first down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Pumachan. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd down, going up top. Grabbed in the middle, it's Simpson. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
Snagged in the middle, it's Simpson. And he's brought down after a nice game. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Now he's going to break the pocket. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He's got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. Man, the last thing you want after controlling the ball, moving it down the field, is to have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's 3rd and the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
In the offense, man, he couldn't find anybody open. Like, somebody's got to create some separation, or what do? How about I throw a jump ball to one of my big receivers out wide that can go up and dunk on somebody's head and catch the football? Maybe find my big playmakers and try to force them the ball down here in the red zone.
Here comes the field goal unit. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. He got it. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Michigan is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed big house, but the Maize and Blue have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over USC. Any big developments in this one. We've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He'll do it himself. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Went with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Give to the running back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. They'll try to power their way ahead. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. After run, now throw. Snagged on the outside, it's Parrish. That's the end of the quarter, and it's UMass holding the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He'll get rid of it. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
The UMass offense returns to the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He'll take a shot. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, UMass. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. The give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The give to the left side. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Pandas send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. The play action fake. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. A 3rd and long coming up here. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Scanning the field, it's Pumachan. He rifles one deep down the middle. And the ball is picked off. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg to differ.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Running to the left. Still on his feet at the 45. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. They'll run the option. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. And the Pandas are on the move. A first down run in the red zone. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll pull it on the read. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. 3rd and goal coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's caught. Touchdown, Pandas. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
17 and 7.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Off play action on first down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Pumachan. Grabs it in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Safe completion on the screen. Great move. Now he's got room. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Handoff from the gun. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off play action. Unleashes one. A strike downfield. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. Here's the handoff. Smashes through.
When running backs square their shoulders up, that's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. From the gun. He makes a grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now on 2nd and goal. Dumps it off in the flats. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And that one is picked up in the end zone. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Grease, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply did not.
The UMass offense returns to the field. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Oh, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense gets to going at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Oh, picked off. Taking it the other way. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Pandas. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense, forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Louisville is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Lamar Jackson should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia Tech.
With the catch, it's Brown.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now 1st down from the 37. Caught over the middle. It's Simpson. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Now on 2nd down. To the air, it's Pumachan. Dances away to buy time. At the 45 on his way. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a 1st down for his team. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Got a man. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. It's good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half.
That makes the score UMass 20 and 14.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Amherst. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's head back to our team inside Alumni Stadium.
Second half just about to get started, and UMass will kick it off. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Now 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. UMass will line up to punt it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. From the gun, the ground game. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Got it in the middle at Sheffield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
That's a first down for the offense.
They'll go back to the ground. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Second down.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Nice move to keep moving. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves to change for the first down. The Pandas come to the line with a new set of downs. Here comes the option. Headed to the end zone. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Pandas.
Man, what a luxury to be able to call a design run to your quarterback and basically let him be a tailback and let him run it in for you. It makes the offense and everything else around him stronger. This QB's just got some good wheels.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13.
UMass 20.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Feeling some heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
UMass will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
At the 42. Good enough for a first down.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Line getting set on second down. Give to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Puts him in the spin cycle. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Pandas have this offense rolling. Right back to the well. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That QB might want to register as a 501c3. With the amount of donations he is making to the other team right now, interception number 4 now, putting his team in a bad position time and time again. We might want to start thinking about a change here.
The UMass offense returns to the field. They'll give it to the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Trying play action. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw, it's Pumachan. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
UMass will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. First down for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside give. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Ball's at the 27. His offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. How frustrating for an offense to not only see the extra defensive back with the dime package, but still have their quarterback get hit.
Yeah, when you go down, this is a passing situation. And if you're a defensive lineman, I'm pinning my ears back. I'm not playing the slightest bit of run. I don't care if they run the football. I'm getting to the quarterback. Nice job understanding that, rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They've had to punt the last couple of times they've had it, David, now trying to put something together. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up second down. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. The offense set for a first down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Second down coming up. Caught behind the line. It's Chandler. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this 3rd period. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Going over the top, and he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Pandas!
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Michigan is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Ann Arbor for a long time. They're up by 28 over USC. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Looking for a man. It's Pumachan coming after him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
The name of the game is protecting your quarterback. He can't have success or complete passes on his back. Let's get the quick passing game going, maybe hand the football off. But whatever we're doing, let's go the opposite direction.
UMass will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. A first down for the offense. He'll keep it himself. Spins away from the defender.
Well, he chews up yards now. That's really quick, really decisive. Design quarterback runs are very difficult to stop, and you can tell he's got some ability to make big plays. And thank goodness they got him on the ground, and it wasn't a bigger play than it could have been.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And first down for the offense.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Sheffield.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Pandas will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The UMass offense returns to the field. Back to throw, it's Pumachan. Flips it out to the back. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. UMass will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Running it back, it's Hobbs. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Offense making its way under the field to start the drive. On the option. Now the pitch.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Got it on the outside, it's Peterson. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Buying some time as he moves left. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. And the Pandas will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fields the punt and tries to help improve that field position. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Oh, he wants it all. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. To the air, it's Pumachan. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He makes the catch. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. UMass quickly back to the line.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football.
We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Got his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. He's looking to throw it. Quick strike complete.
Well, they're able to get the completion right now. You know the sense of urgency is up right here. They're in position to go win this game.
Yeah, and defensively, take your time getting off piles, make them eat clock, get in your defense really, really quickly, and make sure you don't give up any big plays by not being organized.
He wants to throw it again. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Line gets set, first down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Back to the ground with the running back. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to two very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on, keep working on them, keep developing. Those things you do well, dude, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistent.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.